black smoke swirls back against the sky. Is it not beautiful?
I dislike smoke of any kind.
My great-grandmother smoked a pipe, a clay pipe.
Oh, good.
She was too distant a relative to be vulgar. Time mellows pipes.
Did the sociology you took up in college teach you that? To play the ghoul on every possible occasion, excavating old bones? Why not let your great-grandmother rest in her grave?
With her clay pipe beside her, puffing in paradise.
Yes. You are a natural-born fool. You're even beginning to look like one, my dear.
I detest you, Aunt. Do you know what you remind me of? Of a cold pork pudding against the background of a linoleum tablecloth in the kitchen of a... But the possibilities are wearisome.
Merci for your candor. But since I am, and must be your chaperone, in appearance at least, let us patch up some form of armed truce. For my part, you are quite free to indulge in any pose of eccentricity that beguiles you, as long as you observe the amenities. After exhausting the morbid thrills of social service work on New York's East Side, how they must have hated you, by the way, the poor that you made so much poor in their own eyes. You are now bent on making your slumming international. Well, I hope Whitechapel will provide you the needed nerve tonic. Do not ask me to chaperone you there, however. I told your father I would not. I loathe deformity. We will hire an army of detectives. You may investigate everything they allow you to see.
Please do not mock at my attempt to see how the other half lives. I would like to help them. You must give me credit for some sort of groping sincerity at that, at least. I would like to be of some use in the world. Is it my fault I don't know how? I'm afraid I have neither the vitality nor integrity. All that was burnt out in our stock before I was born. Grandfather's blast furnaces, flaming to the sky, melting steel, making millions. Then father, keeping the home fires burning, making more millions. And then little me at the tail end of it all. I am a waste product in the Bessemer process, like the millions. Or rather, I have inherited the acquired trait of the byproduct, wealth. But none of the energy, none of the strength of the steel that made it. I am sired by gold and damned by it, as they say at the racetrack. Damned in more ways than one.
You seem to be going in for sincerity today. It isn't becoming to you, really, except as an obvious pose. Be as artificial as you are, I advise. There's a sort of sincerity in that, you know. And after all, you must confess you like that better.
I suppose I do. Pardon my outburst. When a leopard complains of its spots, it must sound rather grotesque. Her little leopard. Her scratch, tear, kill, gorge yourself and be happy. Only stay in the jungle where your spots are camouflage. In a cage they make you conspicuous.
I do not know what you are talking about.
It would be rude to talk about anything to you. Let's just talk. Thank goodness, it's about time for them to come for me. That ought to give me a new thrill, Aunt.
You don't mean to say you're really going. The dirt, the heat must be frightful.
Grandfather started as a puppet. I should have inherited an immunity to the heat that would make a salamander shiver. It would be fun to put it to the test.
Don't you have to have the captain's or someone's permission to visit the stokehole?
I haven't. anxious that I should investigate how the other half lives or works on the ship. But I told them that my father, president of Nazareth Steel, chairman of the board of directors of this line, said he was all right.
He didn't.
How naivete makes one. I told them he did. I even told them that he had given me a letter to give to them, and that I had lost it. And they didn't want to take the chance that I might be lying. So, it's ho for the stoke hoe. The second engineer is to escort me. It's time. And here he comes, I think.
Miss Douglas,
Yes. Are we about ready to start?
in a second, ma'am. We're waiting for the fourth. He's coming along.
You don't care to shoulder this responsibility alone, is that it?
Two are better than one. A fine day we're having.
Is it?
Nice warm breeze.
Felt cold to me.
Oh, it's hot enough in the sun.
Not hot enough. I don't like nature. I was never athletic.
You find it hot enough where you're going.
Do you mean hell?
Oh, no. I mean the Stokehold.
Grandfather was a peddler. He used to play with boiling steel.
Is that so? Excuse me, ma'am, but are you intending on wearing that dress?
Why not?
You'll likely rub up against oil and dirt. It can't be helped.
It doesn't matter. I have tons of wet dresses.
I have an old coat you might throw over.
I have 50 dresses like this. I shall throw it to the sea when we return. That ought to wash it clean, don't you think?
There are ladders to be climbed that are now too clean and dark alleyways.
I shall wear this dress and none other.
No offense meant. It's none of my business. I was only trying to warn you.
Warning. That sounds thrilling.
Here comes the fourth. He's waiting for us. If you'll come.
Go on, I'll follow you. Oaf. What a handsome, virile oaf.
Poser.
Take care. He said there were dark alleyways.
Poser.
You're right. But that my millions were not so anemically chaste.
Yes. And for a fresh pose, I had no doubt you would drag the name of Douglas into the gutter.
From which it sprang. Goodbye, Aunt. Don't pray too hard